Wait, can we remove the token limit on Pain Res, reduce the damage, and let it be used on every Scourge since regression limit is a thing? Before I get into today's video, don't forget to go follow me on Twitch if you aren't already. It is written right here above me. I stream Sunday to Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time. So I think one of the biggest factors that has contributed to the difficulty of balancing Dead by Daylight since its release has been the introduction of Gen Rush and Gen Slowdown mechanics. These things have become facets of nearly every game of Dead by Daylight, to the point where I can't remember the last lobby I played in where the killer either didn't have some kind of slowdown or regression perk, or the survivors didn't have some kind of Gen Rush item or perk. And things like this make it super difficult to look at Dead by Daylight through an unbiased, objective lens and balance the game accordingly. I think at a certain point they're just gonna have to stop releasing slowdown and Gen Rush perks. In the long run, it's just gonna be unhealthy for the game. It already is. It makes it so that if one side doesn't bring the proper perks or items to counter what the other side inevitably is going to bring, that it ends at a loss just for not having that. And especially in certain combinations, it can be so oppressive to the point where the survivors can either essentially erase an entire generator's worth of charges that they have to do, or killers can add multiple gens worth of charges. So my idea for how to address this is pretty out there, and it's not set in stone. It's just off the top of my head, and I'd like to hear your thoughts. First and foremost, I think we should delete all Gen Rush and Gen Slowdown perks. Every perk that makes gens take longer or shorter to complete, every perk that makes gens get blocked, every perk that regresses generators, removes permanent charges, just delete them. Rework them in some way, give them a new effect, or delete the perk entirely. They are unhealthy for the game and they mess with the base mechanic far too much to be taken into account with balancing. Next, remove the regression limit until there are 3 generators left. Make it so that killers can kick a gen an indefinite amount of times as long as there is more than 3 total generators left on the map. And then when there are 3 total generators left on the map, implement the current gen regression limit system. Next, rework toolboxes to either be sabotage only or give them some kind of new effect. Currently, as it stands, they can shave too much time off of a generator essentially for free. All you have to do is hold down a different button. And finally, give killers a nerfed down base kit version of Hex Ruin that essentially activates every time they get off a gen until a survivor is dead. Hex Ruin currently regresses generators at 200% of the rate. Just bump that down to 100 so it's a standard regression and we're good. I know it's a little out there and it's a little egregious, but I honestly think that as it stands, slowdown / regression perks and Gen Rush perks and items are just too strong. They change the base game too much to balance the base game appropriately. And on top of that, on both sides, pretty much all of them can be obtained either entirely for free or for very little input or just playing the game normally. And game-changing perks like that should not be that impactful to the base game just by existing. What do you guys think?